When I first started freelancing, I had no idea why I wasn't getting booked for the work that I wanted to. I knew that I was good enough, but I just wasn't getting there. And through a bunch of different conversations, I discovered that my biggest mistakes were my portfolio. And after making these few changes, my business genuinely transformed and I started getting work with dream clients, people that I've always wanted to work with. And so if you are struggling to book higher paying clients, it may be your portfolio, that might be the problem too. And so in this video, I'm going to tell you all of the trade secrets that the big time professional photographers use to get consistent, high paid clients so we can go out and attract our dream clients and get the work that we actually want. I'm JP, a street photography enthusiast, an author, and a professional photographer capturing images for global brands. And I create content that I wish I had earlier in my career. So let's fix your portfolio and get you booked for the jobs you deserve. To kick things off, our goal is not the same as their goal. What we want is not the same as what our clients want, and it's so important for us to understand this fundamental difference. We want to showcase our work and get more higher paying work. And if that's what we care about, we are going to struggle because we have got to think differently. We've got to put our business hats on and we've got to consider what are the purchase motivators that our clients care about. And when we answer those sorts of questions, we will in turn achieve what we want to do. And so, what do clients care about? What do they want to see? Firstly, they want to understand your style and to see if you have good taste. They pretty much want to be able to tell whether you take photos that they like and that they want. And secondly, understand that you are capable of creating the images they want, almost as like a guarantee. They want to reduce the risk that they are making. And now that we understand this framework, we can now apply these principles to the rest of the video and everything is going to make so much more sense and we're going to transform your portfolio. Okay, so to start with, we need to create a cohesive look. A messy portfolio is like a messy shop window filled with anything and everything. Compare that to a neat, tidy shop window showing off one specific product that you are looking for. Which shop would you go to first? Which shop are you more likely to buy from? Your portfolio should feel exactly the same. It should feel like a brand and not just a random collection of shots. And so here's a couple of ways that we can make your portfolio and your brand seamless. More photos does not make a better portfolio, and I'm standing on this. Think of your portfolio like a Michelin star menu. Only the absolute best makes the cut. And we want to communicate that we have great taste, right? And so that's done with fewer, better shots. Your portfolio is the showcase of your absolute prime work. Every image should be fighting to earn its place in your portfolio, and you should be ruthless with this. And it's so important that we do not dilute our work and we are decisive. If your portfolio is filled with shots from the same project, to a client, it looks like you've only had one good day. And when they're trying to reduce their risk, they need to know that you have a good day every day. And so it's so important for us to be deliberate with our work. And building on this, we also want to have a little bit of mystery. We want to have a little bit of allure to our work, right? We want someone who visits our site to go, I wonder what else they've shot. I wonder what else was involved in this project. A long-term goal of ours is to have one killer image per shoot. If there are two images that you cannot decide between, be brave and select one, because nobody else will know, only you. And you might be thinking to yourself, I just don't have enough work to do that. I need to show off everything. We need to reframe this mindset, and in doing so, we are going to transform your business as a photographer. We've got to think that portfolios are for the jobs you want, not for the jobs you've done. And think like your client for just 1 second. Would you hire someone with no proof that they could do this job? You're probably not, right? And clients want proof, not promises. If they can't see that you've done the job before, why would they hire you? Why wouldn't they hire someone that has done it before? And so we need to demonstrate that we have gone out and done the work before. We need to give off the perception that this is This is just what we do. And in that way, we are reducing the risk for our clients. We are showing that they can see that other people have invested in you and have got great images. But what if you don't have examples of the work that you want to do? Well, this is where the passion project differentiator comes in. The best way to break into an industry is to act like you're already in it. And so we need to go out of our way to create images in the industry that we want to get booked in order to get booked. Because not only is it a display of our talent, of our skills, of our creativity, this can also act as a bridge between you and your dream client. You're far more likely to get what you want faster by creating passion projects. And now we're on to possibly the biggest stumbling block for so many photographers, and it just doesn't even make sense. This is the about section. I also run a small agency, and I have specifically not hired some freelancers because their about section is trash, which blows my mind. And the reason for this, you can tell so much about a person in terms of their sales, their marketing, their psychology understanding, and everything else that goes into what it's like to work together outside of photography from the about section. And it's so easy to ruin, but so simple to get right. And so here are the main 3 things that I would do to make your about section hot shit. Number 1, a photo of you smiling. I cannot believe how many people get this wrong. It is so vital that a client can see what you look like and immediately start imagining what it'd be like to meet you, to work with you. And if you're going to be spending loads of money, maybe, hiring someone, and you had no idea what they look like, would you do it? Yes, this could sound super shallow, but also I don't want to be hiring someone with a football team's logo tattooed across their face. It's just basic human psychology. People want to know who they are buying from and to envisage working together and to kind of think that it's going to be a fun time. And so that is what you are communicating when it's a photo of you rather than just another bit of work that they've already seen. That's not what they care about when they're in the about section. Number 2, ditch the corporate speak. Oh my God, be yourself. Clients do not want to work with a robot. They want to work with you, a photographer, a person. Give people reasons to reach out and connect with you. And thirdly, this one is almost the biggest turn off ever. Please write it in first person. I used to write in third person. Oh, JP is this amazing photographer. He's so good. He's so diligent. Wow, he's so amazing. And I cringe so hard looking back at this. Very few photographers are important enough for someone else to write their bio. And even at that point, you're a bellend. Everyone knows that you are writing it. And so it's so vital to be authentic, to be honest, and to be genuine. With all that out of the way, we're now getting into the granular stuff. The stuff that I don't think many people really discuss. This is more like the technical side of things. A super overlooked and underappreciated element of any website is the loading speed. Have you ever clicked onto a website and because it was taking too long to load, you left? Exactly. Everyone does it, even your clients. A slow portfolio is a dead portfolio. It is a double-edged sword. We want high resolution images to show off our work, but we need to understand and appreciate the experience of our clients. To me, I want my portfolio to load at rapid speed above everything else, because my images hopefully speak for themselves. I don't need them to be super high res to convince someone to work with me. I want someone who is on the London Underground to be able to load my website between stops and to be able to flick through my work, to build off the curiosity and momentum that they have when going to my website. If I've got to that point, I want them to then reach out to me and to message me. And so to do this, I try and upload images that are about 200 kilobytes in size. Yes, they are compressed and they don't look as good as high res, but I believe that I can deliver an image that is 80% good enough and building the momentum and ultimately get me where I want to go. I personally like adding simple little captions to my work, because even brilliant images can be made slightly better when given just that additional bit of context. And our goal is to help these prospective clients to understand what we are trying to create. And so they can hopefully then go, oh, well, they've nailed it, smashed it, well done, let's hire them. And lastly, get someone who you trust to roast your portfolio. You need someone who isn't a yes man, someone who isn't afraid to tell you the truth. If your portfolio isn't selling, you need someone that is going to explain to you why. And I have spent hundreds of pounds getting more experienced photographers to tear my portfolio apart. And at the time, it's kind of painful because obviously that's my best work, but it has ultimately shown me my blind spots and given me the truth behind my work. And I can honestly say it has been worth every single penny. And so if you want real feedback and not just polite nods from your friends, I have got you covered. Check out the portfolio review service down below, and for a limited time I'm offering a discount to the first 10 people who sign up, so I can practice, I can develop my craft being a mentor, and to refine my service before charging more. And so until next time, see you in the street.